Hello. Today we are here to celebrate the induction of one American visionary into the Hall of Fame and one American villain into the Hall of Shame.
The Hall of Fame award honors a capitalistic and innovative individual who is dedicated to the growth and vitality of our country. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you the Hall of Fame inductee of 2016.
He was an American inventor and probably the greatest inventor of the 19th century. He was well known for the creation of the first practical light bulb. He was able to increase its efficiency from a mere 150 hours to 1,200 hours. His inventions created new industries that are still around today. The inductee even created the entire electric utility system to power the light bulbs effectively and efficiently.
He was also nicknamed the Wizard of Menlo Park because that's where he created the world's first industrial research laboratory. It introduced the concept of mechanics and engineers working as a team, which ended up producing more than 1,000 patents. A few of his other inventions were the phonograph, which was used to record and play back sound, and the motion picture camera. His inventions revolutionized the electric and power utility industries and essentially created the sound recording and film industries. Let's take a look at the expert's opinion on our inductee.
Well, I think before he invented the incandescent light, people had to close their shops early or leave work early. Things had to be done during daylight hours, reading or any kinds of things like that. And after the advent of incandescent light, people were able to keep their shops open. They were able to work longer. They were able to be more productive. And so I think that happened very quickly, and industry really took off at that point. Well, we can still see at night, so that's good. I think, well, he invented other things like the phonograph, which was extremely popular when I was a teenager, and I can't think of the movie camera, so we still use that, and that still impacts our culture. So
Now, in the words of our inductee, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. It's this type of perseverance and determination that has made America what it is today.
Let's give it up for Thomas Edison.
well, yes, because some people are susceptible. The kinds of people that he chose were people who were down and out, or people who were looking to better their lives in some way, and so they were susceptible to his method of brainwashing. So I think in that situation, if you lead people off a cliff and they're following you wherever you would go, then you're responsible for their deaths. Well, I remember when I was a child and this happened, it was on the cover of Time magazine and it was all over the news. And I remember being, as a child, frightened by seeing so many dead bodies, children's bodies, all over the place. So I think it was shocking to us as Americans to see that kind of thing on the news, that parents would poison their own children. I think was very shocking.
He was born in Indiana, and that's also where he started the People's Temple. He was also the founder of Jonestown, the quote-unquote paradise for his cult members. The cult he founded is infamous for the mass murder-suicide of over 900 of its members. This event was known as the Jonestown Massacre. He ordered the mass suicide, and of all the Jonestown citizens that died, 276 of them were children. It has also been found that many of the population were unwilling to commit suicide, and they were forced. The inductee also ordered the shooting of Congressman Leo Ryan, who was also trying to help the people of Jonestown.
Our inductee was a heavy drug user who was mentally unstable. He needed to keep a tight grip on the people of Jonestown, so he used armed guards and drugs to keep people in order. The town was run like a prison camp. He once shot a friend who left church early because it was a sign of disrespect. He was accused of physically, emotionally, and sexually abusing members of the People's Temple.
Now, a reporter who was in Jonestown at the time of the massacre had this to say. One of the myths about Jonestown is that it was mass suicide, where in fact, it was a mass murder.
The person chosen out of all of American history to be inducted into the Hall of Shame is Jim Jones.
These are both two people who have made huge impacts in the history of America and deserve to be remembered for their actions, whether that be a creative mind or a disturbed leader.
Thank you for watching the 86th Annual Apush Hall of Fame and Shame Awards.